Amy, I guess she starts to realize that she's dying, and she starts asking her followers to take her to the hospital. And her followers are like, nah, bro. They refuse because of everything Amy has taught them. Her core teachings are now ingrained in them, and they are against modern medicine and doctors, and they think taking colloidal silver is going to save her. Not only that, Amy will even have moments where she'll admit to her followers that she's not a god and she has no special powers, and at this point, her followers just don't believe her. Like, listen to them talk about it.
We watched her spin. She's like, I'm not God. Everything I've done isn't real. What if I made all of this up? What if I'm just crazy and everything I've done, it was all just fake and it wasn't real? And we just sit there and it's heartbreaking.
Then, in 2021, eventually, they take Amy up to a place they have in Oregon, and at this point, her skin is more silverish blue than it's ever been. And she looks like the worst she's ever looked, health-wise. And sometime after that, no one knows exactly when, but Amy dies. Like right there in their cult house, or wherever they're living. Now, since Amy is no longer living, her followers believe that she's going to ascend into another dimension, like with her whole body, through some kind of spaceship that's supposed to appear in the sky. I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, so the cult members don't report her death, nor do they get rid of the body, because if they get rid of the body, then it won't be able to ascend. Instead, they wrap her up in a sleeping bag with Christmas lights coiled up around her, and they put her in a car and they drive her from Oregon across the country back to Colorado. And there they end up staying in a house that I guess they used to stay at that's owned by Miguel. And apparently Miguel has been staying there in Colorado, and he hadn't seen Amy in a long time. And he shows up to the house to see everyone, and that is when he sees unalived Amy for the first time, wrapped up in a sleeping bag and Christmas lights. And Miguel is like, nah, this is too much. And he goes and he reports it to the police. And so police show up to the house and bam, they arrest 7 of the cult members. Here are a bunch of mug shots. And they're charged with abuse of a corpse and some other stuff. But at the end of it all charges against the cult members end up getting dropped. I guess they didn't have sufficient evidence to convict any of them, so